Hi, this is Debbie of Debi and Dr. Rob, and those of you who are single and you may have this feeling that shows up inside of you. It almost feels like it's following you around. It feels like a knot inside of you, that kind of frustration or anxiousness about, am I ever going to find that person? Sometimes you feel it stronger when you meet someone you like and you want them to call you, or you feel that anxiousness when you go online and you don't find anyone you're attracted to, and you just wonder, like, when is it going to happen? Sometimes you feel it when your best friend gets engaged or you're invited to a wedding in the family and you dread having to go there alone and have to answer that question, why are you single? Why haven't you met anyone yet? And so, society and culture puts so much pressure on us to find love, and then we put that on ourselves. And so I want to lead you through just a quick exercise that will help you alleviate a little bit of that tension, because that tension that we have about that urgency, that attachment to finding someone, is all about the ego. And the ego thinks that if I find that person, then I'm going to be better, then I'm going to be worthy, then I'm going to be valuable, then I'm going to be lovable, all those things that the ego wants. You don't have to prove that to anyone. You don't have to have that other person to feel those things. Of course, you want that experience, you want that connection, you want that great relationship. That's a different story. You don't want to bring that angst, that tension into your search, because what you're going to get is more of that angst. What you put into something, you're going to get back. That's really the idea of karma, cause and effect. So if you have a little less anxiety, we don't expect you to get rid of all of it. I mean, it's just, you want love. It's a natural thing. What we want to do is not judge that feeling. We don't want to push it away. What we want to do is just be aware of it and give ourselves some space to open it up a little bit. So I want you to close your eyes for a moment, and I want you to think about that angst. And I want you to think about in your belly that there's this knot, a big fat knot, and it's tight. And I want you to make it tighter. And I know this sounds weird, but I want you to just make it a little tighter, more urgent, more fear into it for a minute, just for a minute. And just watch it get tighter. Just by focusing on it, it can get really tight, right? Maybe, what if you don't meet anyone for the next 6 months? Or maybe it takes another year. So you feel that tension start to increase. See how your mind increases that knot with the thoughts and the stories. So now I want you to do the reverse. I want you to start opening up that knot. We're not going to push it away, but I want you to just go inside, and maybe deep in your heart there is this presence within you that's calm, that feels like love. Maybe it's an image of God or a spiritual figure, or maybe it's just your spirit. But just get in touch with that feeling, your inner wisdom. And in your mind, just say, my inner wisdom wants me to have this great relationship just as much as I do. And I'm going to let go of the tension my mind has about controlling it and trust in my inner wisdom. And just slowly allow yourself to undo that knot just a little bit. Just release all the tension. And here's the good thing about this knot. Even though it's acting in fear, in survival, it does serve a great purpose. Because without this knot, you wouldn't be able to take action, to step out of your comfort zone, to go for love. Without this knot, you couldn't motivate yourself to go online. or go to a social event by yourself, or go on a blind date with someone a friend referred you to. If the knot is properly worked with, it can be a source of motivation, a source of inspiration, and a source of creative energy. Your mind decides how tight this knot is and what to do with it. Your mind decides your state of mind, your peace in your body, your emotional state with your thoughts. Imagine bringing that peace and calm into going online, going to an event, even going on a date without all that tension. The knot may still be there a little bit, but now it's just the force that compels you to act and move toward what your inner wisdom wants for you. True love. So take a deep breath and exhale all tension. Let that knot just sit there and start to unfold even more. And it will continue to unfold for the rest of the day. And remember, you are already loved. You don't need an external person to prove that to you. And that your inner wisdom wants you to have love just as much as you do. Trust in your inner wisdom, your true self, to guide you in the direction of the love that you truly want. So take a deep breath, exhale, and come back to the room, open your eyes, and have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed that. Just a little trick to work with the emotions in your body, the tension, and you don't want to get rid of it, but you want to use it as creative energy. This is Debbie and Dr. Rob. If you want more free advice, free tips on working with your mind on the unconscious level, based on Jungian psychology and Eastern philosophy, join us at debbieanddrrob.com. Take care.